Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Hello friends, here we are going to discuss about equivalent circuits. Equivalent circuits means whenever two elements are connected in series as well as what parallel manner, or even when we have different possibility of connection, how to simplify and get the what result we will see. But here mainly we focus on first series connection and parallel connection. What will be the effect of series connection? How it is associated with voltage division rule. Again, when it comes to the parallel connection, how it is related to that current division rule. Such things we discuss in sequence. So first case we are going with series connection, right? Series connection means when two elements are connected in series, there will be only one common node or one common point in between them. Okay, so because of this both elements are carrying what the same amount of current, but voltage division takes place. So to generalize this, okay, I am just choosing that impedance version so that you can replace impedance with a resistance, inductance or capacitance, and what will be the effect of having a series connection we will see here. So I am just following with the impedance version here. Two impedances Z1, Z2 connected in series here. If you notice only one common node here, right? Other side we have this kind of possibility. Now when you give the word excitation, I am going with the voltage representation. V is the voltage given. We are connecting two elements Z1, Z2 in this fashion, okay, and we are noticing that only one common node is there. Here voltage V is dividing for both elements, okay, V1 as well as what V2. I am just choosing this current direction. Both are carrying what same amount of current, that I am indicating with what I. Okay, passive element. So I am just indicating polarity in this fashion based on this current direction. So here loop is there. So I am just writing the word KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. Based on this, when current is entering into negative terminal, that is minus V, entering into positive terminal plus V1 plus V2, which is equal to 0. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. Right? By just using KVL and choosing this current direction, we got this result. But what is V1? V1 is nothing but drop across this impedance Z1, that is I into Z1 we get. What is V2? Carrying current I. And what is the drop here? I into Z2 we get. When you replace V1, V2 with these relations, what will be the voltage? V is equal to I into Z1 plus I into Z2. When you take I common, because both elements are connected in series, means carry same amount of current. So I can take this common, then we get what? Z1 plus Z2. Take V by I ratio, which we call it as what? Equivalent impedance offered by the circuit. Equivalent impedance offered by the circuit. What is the result we got? Z1 plus Z2. Okay, series connection means impedance get added. Now if impedance is replaced by the word like resistance or inductance, capacitance, what will be the results we see? Right? So we already observed that Ohm's law in AC domain, we know the relations, means how to replace the impedance for resistance, inductance, capacitance we had seen there. Now if you just follow with that, when resistors connected in series, what will be the result? Z equivalent we can replace by the word directly R equivalent, because Z is equal to R only, it is independent of frequency, so we are replacing Z simply by the R, then Z equivalent is equal to R equivalent, then Z1 means what we get, R1, Z2 means R2, so directly you can write. When it comes to the what, inductors, when inductors connected in series, we know that Z is equal to J omega L. Okay, so wherever impedance is there, we need to replace with J omega L. So Z equivalent means we should write it as what, J omega L equivalent. Z1 means we need to write what, J omega L1. Z2 means we need to write what, J omega L2. Both sides you can take J omega and cancel. Then what will be the equivalent inductance we get? We get L1 plus L2. This is the equivalent inductance. Next one we are going to observe for what, the capacitors. When capacitors connected in series, we know that Z is equal to 1 by J omega C. Okay, so when I replace Z equivalent, we'll get what, 1 by J omega C equivalent. Z1 means we get what, 1 by J omega C1. Z2 means we get 1 by J omega C2. Both sides you can take J omega common and cancel. Then what will be the result? We get 1 by C equivalent, which is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 will get. If you simplify further, we can even write for C equivalent, which is equal to C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 will get. This is the change when compared with what, both resistor as well as what, inductor. Got the point? So this is the what, equivalent values when we have what, series combination. But what is the main observation here? Voltage division is what taking place. Now we'll see what is that voltage division rule. Okay, now voltage division rule. So how that voltage V is dividing for these two elements we observe here. Look at here, V by I, we are writing it as what, equivalent impedance. Now if I replace I is equal to what we can write, V by Z equivalent we can write. So from this expression, I is common because both elements are connected in series. We want to express the what, V1, V2 both in terms of the what, supply voltage V. Okay, so V1 is equal to I into Z1. What is I? I is nothing but what, V by Z equivalent into Z1. What is Z equivalent for series combination? Z1 plus Z2. So we get V by Z1 plus Z2 into Z1 we get. Means I am writing like this, V into Z1 by Z1 plus Z2. This is for what, V1. Similar fashion if you write for the what, second element, V2 is equal to I into Z2, right? That is V by Z equivalent. So simplify, what is V2 here? V into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2 we will get. So what you can comment based on these two expressions? Voltage division takes place based on the corresponding impedance. Means V1 is equal to V into Z1 by Z1 plus Z2. V2 is equal to V into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. Means voltage division is based on the corresponding impedance. How we are saying corresponding impedance? V1 is the voltage across the impedance Z1. So Z1 by Z1 plus Z2 into that supply voltage is giving that. Based on that only we are giving that statement. Suppose if it is for resistance as well as what, inductor capacitor, what will be the change? Only the difference is what? Z is equal to R for resistance. Z is equal to J omega L for what, inductor, but only for capacitance it is different. So just we write the what relations. We'll see how we get the voltage division equations for respective elements. So now when we write for all these elements. First I am writing for resistances, right? So what we get, V1 is equal to V into Z, you can replace directly by the resistance, then what we get, R1 by R1 plus R2 we will get. If it is second resistance, V into R2 by R1 plus R2 will get. Similar fashion, if you even consider the word for inductances, so what will be the voltage division? V1 is equal to V into L1 by L1 plus L2. Means even though you write J omega L1, here also J omega L1 plus J omega L2, numerator denominator you can take J omega common, cancel. So this will be the final result. V2 is equal to V into L2 by L1 plus L2 we will get. But for capacitor it is different, okay, because that is equal to 1 by J omega C. Due to that, what are the expressions for capacitances? Right? I am just writing capacitance voltage division here. V1 is equal to V into, when we write 1 by J omega C1 divided by 1 by J omega C1 plus 1 by J omega C2, by that we get what? C2 by C1 plus C2 will get. This is the change. V2 is equal to V into C1 by C1 plus C2. This is the change when it comes to the what? Capacitances voltage division rule. Okay, but when you say in terms of the impedances, voltage division takes place based on the corresponding impedances or resistance or inductance, but only for capacitance it is based on opposite capacitance. V1 means V into C2 by C1 plus C2. V2 is equal to V into C1 by C1 plus C2. That is the difference for the word capacitances. Okay, series connection means current is same through the elements, but voltage division takes place, and these are the expressions. Now another possibility of connection, that is parallel connection. Series connection means only one common node is there, but when it comes to the parallel connection, for the two elements we'll have about two common nodes. Observe how it is possible. Suppose if I am indicating with two elements with impedances, means I am generalizing it, then when it comes to the each and every element we are writing the relation separately. Now two impedances Z1, Z2, both are connected in parallel, means in this way we connect. If you notice here we have one node, here another node, so both are common. So two common nodes will come. Because of this, voltage will be same and current division takes place. Look into this. So when I give the word supply voltage here, same voltage is available for both elements, but here whatever the current supplied by the source is dividing for both branches in this fashion. Here we can have a what current division at this node. So I am writing what KCL at this node. So write the word KCL. KCL means sum of incoming currents is equal to sum of outgoing currents. Here incoming current is what I. So incoming I am using negative notation, means a negative sign. Outgoing currents with what positive sign, plus I1 plus I2, which is equal to 0. So now if I simplify, I is equal to I1 plus I2 we are having. Okay, current division is taking place here, but here both elements are what having same voltage. Suppose if I am assuming this reference node with 0, then this node voltage will be V. So both elements are having same voltage V, that is applied voltage. Now if I write the word currents in terms of the word supply voltage, I1 is equal to V by Z1, I2 is equal to V by Z2. Supply voltage is same, only because of the impedances current is what changing. Now if I replace, what we get in this KCL, I is equal to what we write, I1 means V by Z1, I2 means we get what V by Z2, but both are having same voltage. When I take voltage common, then the equation becomes 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2. Okay, so we get here ratio I by V. Earlier when we discuss the series connection, V by I we are writing it as what equivalent impedance, but here I by V we got that I am writing it as what? 1 by Z equivalent I am writing here. So when I replace I by V with 1 by Z equivalent, then the equation will be what? 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2. This is the what result. Same equation you can even simplify. Then what will be the result? We get Z equivalent is equal to Z1 Z2 by Z1 plus Z2 we get. Okay, you can use any one of this. 1 by Z equivalent is equal to 1 by Z1 plus 1 by Z2, or Z equivalent is equal to Z1 Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. When I write for individual elements for resistance, inductance, capacitance, first when resistors are connected in what? Parallel. Okay, we know that Z is equal to R, so what will be the equation we get? 1 by R equivalent, means simply you have to replace Z by the what? Resistance. So Z equivalent by R equivalent, Z1 by R1, Z2 by R2. Then the same equation will come in this way. You can even use this simplified result. R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Any one of these you can use, okay, for parallel combination. Now if it is inductance, we know that Z equivalent is equal to what? J omega L equivalent. So you replace only Z by the J omega L. What will be the result? 1 by J omega L equivalent is equal to 1 by J omega L1 plus 1 by J omega L2. Then J omega will get cancelled both sides. So result will be 1 by L equivalent is equal to 1 by L1 plus 1 by L2. Further, if you simplify, what will be the result we get? L equivalent is equal to L1 L2 by L1 plus L2 will get. This is for what? For both resistance and inductance. When it comes to the what? Capacitance, what will be the difference? We'll see here. Now capacitance is, if you take, okay, we know that Z is equal to 1 by J omega C. Look into this relation, what we get? 1 by Z equivalent means 1 by J omega C equivalent we need to take. Then 1 by Z1 means 1 by J omega C1 we need to take, plus 1 by J omega C2 we need to take. So all this comes to the what? 1 by means these are all comes to the what? Numerator, like J omega C equivalent, J omega C1 plus J omega C2. Both sides J omega will get cancelled. Then what is C equivalent? C1 plus C2. Just opposite for both R and L. So when capacitors connected in parallel, directly we add their capacitance. But one thing we need to observe here, what is that? Because of this parallel connection, voltage is same across the two elements, but current division is taking place. So how the current division takes place, we will discuss in current division rule. Here in this voltage division rule, we want to express the what both I1 as well as I2 in terms of the what supply current. For that, what we are doing, I by V is equal to Z equivalent we are writing. But at the same time, if you write expression for voltage, V is equal to, we can write it as what? I into Z equivalent. Z equivalent for parallel combination, we know that that is Z1 Z2 by Z1 plus Z2. Now write expression for what? I1. I1 is equal to V by Z1. V means what is that? I into Z equivalent by Z1. What is Z equivalent? Z1 Z2 divided by Z1 plus Z2. Already Z1 is there, so Z1 will get cancelled. So what is I1? I1 is equal to I into Z2 by Z1 plus Z2 we will get. Similar fashion, if you write for the second branch current I2, V by Z2, when I replace we get I into, when I simplify we get what? I into Z1 by Z1 plus Z2 will get. Means just opposite. If you just recognize these expressions, okay. current flowing through this Z1 branch is depending on opposite impedance Z2. Again, current flowing through this branch is depending on opposite impedance Z1. Current division takes place based on opposite impedance. Okay, that is what current division rule. Voltage division rule means voltage division takes place based on the corresponding impedance. Current division takes place based on opposite impedance. Now when we write for respective elements for resistance, inductance, capacitance, observe the relations here. Now for the resistances, when I write the current division rule, okay, so I1 is equal to I into opposite impedance for R1 is what? R2 by R1 plus R2. If I write for the second branch current, I2 is equal to I into what is the opposite resistance for R2? R1 only. So R1 by R1 plus R2. Just need to replace impedance by resistance only. Okay. Next, when I write for the inductances, I1 is equal to I into, anyway if I write j omega L, I can cancel in both numerator and denominator, so directly I am writing here. So opposite inductance L2 by total inductance L1 plus L2. I2 is equal to I into L1 by L1 plus L2. Understood? Okay, this is the relations for what both R and L. But when it comes to the capacitance, it is opposite, because Z is equal to 1 by j omega c. That is the reason why we get all different relations for what capacitance, whether you go with voltage division rule or current division rule. So how we get I1 is equal to I into, we get what? C1 by C1 plus C2 will get. I2 is equal to I into C2 by C1 plus C2 will get. Means what you can say in terms of impedance, if you say, you can give that statement opposite impedance by total impedance. But when you write for capacitance, current division takes place based on the corresponding impedance only. Okay, because we have that relation. Resistance means Z is equal to R. Inductance means Z is equal to j omega L. Capacitance means Z is equal to 1 by j omega c. Because of this opposite relation, we get what? These are the like different changes in our expressions, right? So both we had observed like series connection as well as parallel connection. One basic rule we need to observe here: series connection means current is same through the elements and voltage division takes place. Parallel connection means voltage is same but current division takes place.